Tonight on The Sleepy Scientist, we invite you to journey inward, to the quiet, complex universe nestled within your own being. As the world outside gently hushes, a profound and intricate ballet begins within your brain, a dance of neural activity unfolding with silent grace. This nocturnal performance, orchestrated with exquisite precision, guides you through distinct phases, each serving a unique, restorative purpose, silently shaping your waking self. As your awareness begins its soft descent, you enter the gentle realm of non-REM sleep. Imagine your brainwaves, once rapid and bustling, slowly beginning to stretch and lengthen, much like long, peaceful ocean swells washing ashore. In these early stages, the brain quietly shifts gears, moving away from the active processing of the day. Neurons, the tiny messengers of your mind, start to communicate with a softer, more rhythmic cadence. It is a time for gentle unwinding, preparing for deeper rest. As you drift further, your journey takes you into the profound embrace of deep sleep, often known as slow-wave sleep. Here, the brainwaves become even slower, larger and more synchronized, like a grand, harmonious choir singing in unison. This is a period of immense restoration, a vital pause for your mind and body. Within this quiet stillness, your brain engages in critical work, memory consolidation. It diligently sifts through the day's experiences, gently weaving new information into the intricate tapestry of your understanding, strengthening vital connections, and discarding what is no longer needed. Imagine it as a silent librarian, meticulously organizing and filing away countless pages of your daily story. Then, as the night deepens and a certain number of these slow-wave cycles have completed, a remarkable transformation occurs. Your journey leads you into REM sleep, rapid eye movement sleep, a phase brimming with a different kind of activity. Beneath your closed eyelids, your eyes might flutter, mimicking the scenes unfolding in your mind. Here, brainwaves quicken, resembling moments of wakefulness, yet your body remains wonderfully still, wonderfully relaxed, paralyzed for your safety. This is often where the vivid tapestries of dreams are woven, abstract narratives emerging from the depths of your subconscious, a beautiful, mysterious process of emotional processing. Your brain, with its extraordinary capacity, uses this time to reconcile emotions, to process the day's joys, anxieties, and wonders, integrating them into your emotional landscape, bringing a sense of calm and perspective. Beyond these fascinating cycles, your brain also undertakes a crucial cleansing. Imagine a gentle, microscopic tide washing through its delicate structures, sweeping away metabolic byproducts, the quiet residue of a busy day. This vital process of toxin clearance, often accelerated during deep sleep, prepares your mind for renewed clarity, much like a quiet stream purifying its waters. Each cycle, each wave of neural activity, contributes to a profound restoration. Your cognitive functions are being delicately retuned, your ability to focus and solve problems is being gently sharpened. As you rest, know that within you, this magnificent organ, your brain, is performing a tireless, silent symphony of self-repair and integration, harmonizing your experiences, preparing you for the gentle light of a new dawn. It is a testament to the quiet, persistent wonder of life itself, unfolding moment by moment, even in the deepest slumber, connecting you to the grand, rhythmic pulse of the universe. Deep beneath the surface of conscious thought, where silence reigns supreme, a luminous tapestry begins to unfurl each night within the landscape of your mind. Tonight we gently venture into this enigmatic realm, exploring the quiet magic of REM sleep and the ethereal whispers of dreams. As your sleep journey progresses from the deep restorative phases, a remarkable shift occurs, bringing you into the unique state of rapid eye movement, or REM sleep. It is here that the brain's activity patterns, once slow and synchronized, now quicken, mirroring the wakeful state, yet you remain profoundly asleep. You might observe, if you were a quiet observer within your own mind, the swift, darting movements of your eyes beneath closed lids, a telltale sign of the vibrant inner world unfolding. This paradox, a highly active brain in a profoundly still body, is a gentle wonder, carefully orchestrated by your nervous system to keep you safely nestled in slumber while your mind explores boundless frontiers. Within this dreamscape, your brain becomes a quiet storyteller, weaving together fragments of memory, emotion, and sensory impressions into fluid narratives. Dream formation is not a chaotic jumble, but rather a sophisticated, though often abstract, process of synthesis. It is as if your brain is gently sorting through the day's experiences, attempting to find meaning, to integrate new information, or to simply express unresolved feelings in a safe, internal theater. The limbic system, the ancient emotional core of your brain, becomes particularly active during REM, suggesting that this period is a profound time for processing emotions, allowing you to confront anxieties or celebrate joys in a cushioned reality. Scientists, observing these intricate patterns through gentle brainwave recordings, find themselves still gazing in quiet wonder at the mysteries of dreams. They note that during REM, the connections between different brain regions, particularly those involved in memory and emotion, become subtly rewired. This quiet reorganization may be a crucial mechanism for creative problem-solving, allowing novel associations to form and new perspectives to emerge, even as you rest. It is a gentle reminder that even in stillness, your mind is perpetually creating, adapting, and understanding. The exact purpose of dreams remains one of sleep's most enduring and beautiful enigmas. Perhaps they are a nocturnal stage for your unconscious mind to rehearse life's challenges, to gently dilute the intensity of waking experiences, or simply to express the vast, untamed landscape of human imagination. Whatever their ultimate role, they are a testament to the profound depth and continuous activity of your inner world, a quiet whisper from the universe within. As these dreamscapes softly fade with the approaching dawn, you emerge with a subtly renewed emotional balance, a quiet sense of processing having taken place. The continuous, cyclical journey through sleep, culminating in these profound dream states, serves as a gentle reminder of nature's intricate wisdom, guiding all living beings through patterns of rest and rejuvenation, connecting us to the quiet, rhythmic pulse of life itself. Billions of years ago, in the quiet vastness of space, amidst an almost unimaginable calm, the universe was performing one of its most ancient and profound ballets. Tonight we drift gently towards the cosmic nurseries, where new lights awaken, exploring the subtle art of stellar birth from the silent dance of cosmic dust. Imagine, if you will, the serene emptiness of interstellar space, dotted not by a perfect vacuum, but by a delicate scattering of cosmic dust. These are not the familiar specks that catch the sunlight in your room, but ethereal, microscopic grains, composed of elements forged in the hearts of long-dead stars. They float in utter silence, vast distances separating one particle from the next, caught in an unending, slow drift through the cosmic ocean. Here and there, these tiny particles, alongside even more abundant hydrogen and helium gas, gather into immense, sprawling clouds, often called nebulae. These nebulae are the universe's stellar nurseries, celestial cradles, where the future stars are quietly, patiently formed. Within these nebulae, the particles of dust and gas are not entirely static. A subtle, persistent force begins its patient work: gravity. Over unimaginable stretches of cosmic time, gravity whispers to these scattered particles, gently coaxing them closer. It is not a sudden, dramatic pull, but a slow, almost imperceptible drawing together, much like tiny droplets of dew gradually merging on a spider's web. As these faint whispers of gravity persist, regions within the vast cloud slowly become a little denser, a little cooler than their surroundings. As more and more gas and dust accumulate, these denser pockets begin to grow. They condense, not with a rush, but with an ever so gentle, inward spiraling motion. The vast cloud slowly, majestically, begins to contract, drawn by its own increasing mass. This slow compression causes the central region to warm up, a gradual increase in temperature as the particles rub against each other, building a quiet, internal warmth. This growing, glowing core is what we call a protostar, a star still in its embryonic stage, patiently gathering more mass from its surrounding celestial cocoon. The protostar continues its slow, majestic gathering for millions of years, an incredibly long lullaby in cosmic terms. The pressure and temperature at its heart steadily climb, nearing a critical threshold. Then, in a moment of sublime quietude, when the core becomes hot and dense enough, an astonishing transformation occurs. Hydrogen atoms, under immense pressure, begin to fuse together, creating helium and releasing a gentle, steady flow of energy. This is the moment a star truly awakens, a soft, internal ignition. It is not an explosion, but a quiet, sustained pulse, much like a heartbeat beginning for the first time. With this internal energy, the nascent star gently pushes outwards, balancing the relentless inward pull of gravity. It finds its equilibrium, settling into a long, luminous life, a new beacon in the cosmic night. Each star, including our own Sun, began its journey in this same quiet, patient manner, born from the slow dance of cosmic dust and the subtle persistence of gravity. It is a story of creation unfolding with infinite patience, a testament to the universe's tranquil yet powerful capacity for self-renewal, connecting every glowing point in the night sky to a grand, timeless pattern, far beyond our slumbering world. Across immense stretches of quiet space, every star embarks upon a journey, a cycle of life as serene and inevitable as the turning of the seasons here on Earth. Tonight we softly contemplate the universe's grand finale, observing the gentle dissolution of luminous giants, and the profound echoes they leave behind. For eons, these distant suns burn with a steady, gentle radiance, sustained by the patient fusion deep within their cores. They are cosmic lighthouses, silently illuminating the vast darkness, each one a testament to the universe's enduring energy. But even these majestic beacons have a finite lifespan, a quiet progression towards a final, graceful transformation. As a star, much like our own Sun, gradually exhausts its primary fuel, a slow and gentle change begins. It gently expands outward, its outer layers cooling and reddening, transforming into a grand, glowing red giant. This expansion is a deliberate breath, as if the star stretches before its final rest. It releases its outer atmosphere into space, a soft, ethereal planetary nebula, a veil of gas drifting away, carrying elements forged over eons. For stars of modest size, like our Sun, this gentle shedding leaves behind a small, dense glowing ember, a white dwarf. This tiny, yet incredibly heavy, remnant slowly, quietly cools over eons, eventually fading into a black dwarf, a silent monument to a once vibrant star, a cosmic whisper. For slightly larger stars, an even denser neutron star might form, a compact core of matter, spinning with silent, unwavering precision. Yet, for the most massive stars, their departure is a different kind of magnificent. When their fuel runs out, the delicate balance of forces can no longer hold. The core yields, collapsing inward, then rebounding outward, in a spectacular release of energy. This is a supernova, not a violent explosion, but a grand, final exhalation, a cosmic sigh scattering the star's inner workings across light years. Imagine it as an ethereal dandelion, releasing its seeds across cosmic winds. These echoes of supernovae are profound beginnings. The elements forged deep within the star's heart, carbon, oxygen, iron, and countless others, are gently dispersed into the interstellar medium. These are the very building blocks of new stars, new planets, and indeed, all life. Every atom within your own body once resided within the silent embrace of a distant, dying star. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, recycles its stardust, sowing seeds for new generations, ensuring a continuous, gentle flow of creation and renewal. Thus, the quiet demise of a star is never truly an end, but a transition, a promise of new life. It is a cosmic dance of dissolution and recombination, a profound and tranquil rhythm that underpins the very fabric of existence. As you drift, consider the peaceful journey of stardust, from fiery core to scattered cloud, knowing that you too are a part of this eternal, interconnected ballet of the universe, a silent testament to its endless wonders. Tonight on The Sleepy Scientist, we gently turn our gaze from the vast cosmic expanse and the intricate inner workings of the sleeping mind to an even more fundamental, almost invisible realm. We explore the quiet whispers at the very heart of reality, a world where the familiar rules softly bend and particles perform a subtle, continuous dance. Welcome to the gentle mystery of subatomic realities. Imagine everything around you, from the tranquil air you breathe to the solid ground beneath you, is not as solid as it seems. If you could zoom in, past the molecules, past the atoms themselves, you would find yourself in a realm of profound stillness and quiet motion. Here at the quantum level, the universe reveals its deepest secrets, not with grand declarations, but with a delicate ethereal ballet. At this scale, the smallest constituents of matter, tiny electrons, protons and neutrons, do not behave like solid, predictable miniature marbles. Instead, they possess a dual nature, a gentle fluidity. Sometimes they appear as discrete points, like tiny silent pulses of energy. At other moments they spread out, behaving like soft undulating waves, much like ripples, expanding across a perfectly still pond. This wave-particle duality is a foundational whisper of the quantum world, a reminder that reality can be both a gentle breath and a persistent presence, depending on how you choose to observe it. One of the most intriguing aspects of this hidden world is the concept of superposition. Imagine a tiny subatomic particle, before it is observed, quietly existing in all its possible states at once. It is simultaneously here and there, spinning in multiple directions, holding all its potential realities in a delicate, balanced suspension. It's like a soft, blurry shadow that contains every possible form until a gentle glance causes it to settle into one specific shape. This quiet uncertainty is not a flaw in our understanding, but a fundamental property of existence itself at this minute scale, a gentle hum of countless possibilities awaiting their soft manifestation. Then there is entanglement, a truly captivating phenomenon. Two particles, even if separated by vast cosmic distances, can become inextricably linked, their fates softly intertwined. If one entangled particle gently spins in one direction, its distant partner will instantaneously, without any apparent signal, assume the opposite spin. It's as if an invisible, delicate thread connects them, a silent cosmic bond that defies our everyday notions of space and time. This mysterious connection speaks to a deep, underlying unity in the fabric of the universe, suggesting that even the most distant whispers can carry profound, instantaneous meaning. Researchers, peering into this subatomic realm with immense precision and quiet contemplation, uncover these gentle truths. They observe the fleeting paths of particles, the subtle shifts in their energies, patiently mapping out the unseen architecture of reality. Their thoughtful expressions reflect a profound reverence for the universe's understated elegance, recognizing that the grandest designs are often woven from the smallest, most elusive threads. This subtle dance of subatomic realities, this continuous unfolding of possibilities and connections, underpins everything you perceive. It is the fundamental, quiet hum beneath all existence, a constant testament to the universe's ceaseless creativity and its capacity for wonder, even in its most minute expressions. As you drift, consider the quiet beauty of this unseen world, knowing that even at the smallest scales, reality is a symphony of profound, interconnected mysteries, softly playing, always, deep within the boundless expanse that cradles galaxies and stars. There exists an invisible, yet profoundly real tapestry that shapes all cosmic ballet. Tonight, we softly contemplate this ultimate framework, the very fabric of space-time itself, and the gentle, persistent embrace of gravity that guides every celestial motion, even as the silence of the universe continues its grand, quiet stretch. Imagine, if you will, not an empty void, but a vast, unseen canvas, woven from the dimensions of space and the flow of time. This is space-time, an ethereal, pliable fabric that holds the universe together, much like a grand, silent ocean. It is not rigid and unyielding, but rather soft and responsive, subtly curving and yielding to the presence of mass and energy. When a star, a planet, or even a tiny moon drifts through this cosmic tapestry, it does not merely occupy a place, it gently presses down upon this fabric, creating a subtle indentation, a quiet well in the otherwise smooth expanse. Gravity, then, is not a mysterious force pulling objects together from afar. Instead, it is the soft, continuous consequence of these curvatures. When another celestial body approaches, it does not experience a pull, but rather finds itself gently rolling down the slopes of this indentation, guided effortlessly along the curves created by its larger neighbor. Consider a gentle heavy sphere placed upon a stretched sheet. It creates a graceful dip. A smaller marble, rolling nearby, would not be pulled by the sphere, but would naturally curve its path towards it, drawn by the new landscape of the sheet itself. This is the essence of gravity's embrace, a silent, elegant dance, orchestrated by the universe's fundamental geometry. Planets orbit their stars, and stars orbit their galactic centers, not because of an invisible string, but because they are following the natural, gentle contours that mass has sculpted into space-time. And as these celestial bodies perform their timeless waltzes, the entire cosmic stage itself is quietly, persistently stretching. This is the expanding silence of the universe. It is not that galaxies are rushing away from a central point, hurtling through pre-existing space. Rather, space-time itself, this very fabric we imagine, is gently, continuously expanding, carrying the galaxies along with it, much like specks of dust on the surface of a slowly inflating balloon. The distances between clusters of galaxies grow longer, not because they are moving, but because the very medium connecting them is softly, silently unfurling. Scientists, observing the faint, ancient light from distant galaxies, notice this gentle red-shifting, a subtle stretching of light waves as they journey across an expanding cosmos. It is a quiet testament to a universe that is ceaselessly changing, growing, and revealing its profound nature. Their observations are like listening to an almost imperceptible hum, confirming the ongoing, tranquil expansion that began billions of years ago. This continuous dance of gravity, shaping the fabric of space-time, and the universe's quiet, unending expansion, connects every atom, every star, and every moment in time, into an unbreakable, profound unity. As you drift into the quietude of sleep, reflect upon this grand, gentle design, knowing that you are an intimate part of a universe that is forever evolving, forever revealing its quiet, magnificent beauty, and forever expanding into the soft embrace of the unknown, deep beneath the surface of Earth's ancient oceans, where silence reigned for eons. A profound and gentle alchemy began. Tonight we journey back through time, to a period when our planet was young, observing the quiet stirrings in what some gently describe as the primordial ooze, the very first breath of life on our serene blue world. Imagine, if you will, the early Earth, billions of years ago, a landscape vastly different from today, yet imbued with a quiet, powerful potential. The surface had cooled, allowing vast oceans to form, their waters shimmering under a sun that shone through an atmosphere rich in gases unlike our own, perhaps nitrogen, carbon dioxide and water vapor, but notably lacking the oxygen we breathe so freely now. This was a world of vast, tranquil expanses of water, punctuated by the gentle rumble of volcanic activity, and the occasional soft flicker of ancient lightning across dim skies. Within these warm, shallow waters, or perhaps cradled within the protective crevices of deep-sea vents, simple chemical compounds began their patient dance. These were not the complex molecules of life as we know it, but rather humble ingredients, like carbon, hydrogen, oxygen and nitrogen, gracefully swirling together. Energy, in the form of quiet electrical discharges from lightning, or the subtle warmth from volcanic activity, provided the gentle nudge for these simple atoms to begin forming slightly more intricate structures. Over vast stretches of time, almost imperceptible to our hurried human minds, these basic building blocks began to assemble. Amino acids, the tiny pearls that string together to form proteins, and nucleotides, the fundamental units of genetic material, slowly, patiently emerged from this rich chemical broth. It was a process of quiet self-organization, driven by the inherent properties of matter itself, much like delicate crystals, forming silently in a cooling solution. These molecules were not yet alive, but they were the silent poetry from which life would eventually arise. Then, a further wondrous step, occurring with exquisite slowness, began to unfold. These newly formed organic molecules, perhaps protected within tiny, self-assembling bubbles of lipids, similar to soap bubbles floating gently on water, started to grow more complex. Imagine these microscopic enclosures as nascent protocells, gently separating their internal chemistry from the external environment, creating a quiet, protected space for evolution to whisper. Within these fragile boundaries, some molecules began to exhibit an extraordinary ability: self-replication. They could gently make copies of themselves, an echoing whisper of the life that was to come. Others began to catalyze reactions, silently enabling chemical transformations, setting the stage for what we now understand as metabolism. This was not a sudden spark, but an enduring, gradual process spanning millions of years, an evolutionary overture played in the deepest silence. From these unassuming beginnings, a gentle, persistent drive for self-preservation and replication slowly blossomed. The first truly living cells emerged, simple, microscopic entities, yet carrying within them the fundamental blueprint for all life that would ever grace our planet. This quiet primordial ooze, this ancient chemical cradle, holds the story of our deepest origins. Every intricate biological mechanism, every complex thought, every beat of your heart, echoes back to those first, gentle stirrings in the calm, warm waters of an ancient Earth. It is a profound testament to the universe's capacity for creation, an endless, subtle dance of matter transforming into life, connecting us all to that timeless, peaceful genesis. Deep beneath the surface of ancient sediment layers, where geological time unfolds with infinite slowness, lies the quiet record of life's most profound journey. Tonight, we drift back through the immense stretches of Earth's history, observing with gentle wonder how life, once cradled exclusively by the seas, slowly, serenely began its expansion onto the verdant lands, a true paleontological dream unfolding across eons. Imagine the early oceans, vast and shimmering, teeming with an ancient, silent diversity. For billions of years, life found its serene home exclusively in these waters. Simple cells, then more complex forms, soft-bodied creatures, early fish with their gentle fin flapping, and plants swaying in the shallow currents, all found their existence perfectly balanced within the nourishing embrace of the liquid realm. The oceans provided stability, buoyancy, and a natural shield against the sun's unfiltered rays, a perfect, peaceful cradle. Yet, as the eons slowly turned, subtle whispers of change began to stir. The continents drifted with geological slowness, creating new coastlines, new tidal pools, and new opportunities. The very air began to change too, as early photosynthetic organisms, quietly releasing oxygen, gradually transformed the atmosphere, making the land slightly more hospitable. It was a gentle invitation, an almost imperceptible beckoning from the edges of the water. Some ancient life forms, perhaps driven by the rhythmic ebb and flow of tides, or in search of new, untouched food sources in the quiet dampness at the water's edge, began their tentative ventures. Picture a lobe-finned fish, its strong, fleshy fins gently propelling it not only through water, but also perhaps for short, laborious glides across damp, primeval mud. Over countless generations, the descendants of these pioneers, through a series of almost imperceptible adaptations, began to spend more time out of the water. Their fins slowly, patiently transformed into rudimentary limbs, their swim bladders quietly evolved into simple lungs, allowing them to draw breath from the new, oxygen-rich air. These were the first amphibians, the quiet trailblazers of the terrestrial world, living a dual life, forever connected to the water that was their ancestral home, yet daring to explore the burgeoning opportunities of the land. They moved with a soft, deliberate rhythm, their early footsteps leaving fleeting impressions on the newly formed damp earth, imprints that paleontologists with their quiet, thoughtful expressions now carefully unearth from ancient rock. As plants also evolved, gradually carpeting the barren land with green, a new, vibrant world began to blossom. Forests of towering ferns and ancient trees stretched across the continents, providing shade, sustenance, and shelter. Insects too emerged from the water, their delicate wings a testament to countless generations of adaptation. And so, the land, once stark and empty, became a tapestry of evolving life, a verdant dream unfolding. This profound journey, from the nurturing depths of the ocean to the vastness of the land, represents a continuous, tranquil flow of adaptation and resilience. It is a testament to life's persistent, gentle drive to explore, to evolve, and to find new ways to flourish. As you drift, consider this magnificent, quiet saga of life's progression, a story etched in ancient stone, reminding us of the deep, enduring patterns of change and renewal that connect all living things to the vast, peaceful current of evolutionary time. Tonight, on The Sleepy Scientist, we gently turn our attention inward, exploring perhaps the most profound and delicate mystery of all, the nature of consciousness itself. It is the luminous labyrinth within each of us, the subtle thread of awareness that stitches together our moments, our thoughts, and our very sense of being. Imagine, if you will, the gentle awakening of your senses each morning. Not merely the physical act of opening your eyes, but the soft blossoming of a subjective experience. The quiet recognition of light, the subtle sensation of the air against your skin, the murmuring thoughts within your mind. This profound awareness, this inner light that illuminates your personal universe, is what we call consciousness. It is the silent observer, the gentle interpreter of your world. Scientists, with their thoughtful expressions, have long gazed into the intricate networks of the brain, seeking to understand how this ethereal quality arises from the quiet chatter of billions of neurons. They observe the complex dance of electrical impulses, the subtle flow of chemical messengers, moving through pathways so intricate they resemble a cosmic web of shimmering starlight. But how does this physical activity, this biological mechanism, give rise to the feeling of being, to the richness of your subjective experience? This question remains one of humanity's most elegant puzzles. Perhaps, some ponder, consciousness emerges from the delicate integration of information across vast regions of the brain. Picture countless streams of sensory data, the quiet sound of a distant bird, the soft warmth of a blanket, a fleeting memory of yesterday, each flowing into a central luminous space within your mind. Here these diverse fragments are gently woven together, harmonizing into a single cohesive moment of awareness. It is not the individual threads that create the pattern, but their exquisite interweaving, their synchronized ballet. This quiet symphony of information, harmonized and broadcasted throughout the brain, might be the stage upon which consciousness quietly performs. Others consider the idea that consciousness is deeply rooted in our ability to predict the future, even if only for a fleeting moment. As you move through your day, your brain is constantly making gentle, unconscious forecasts about what might happen next, based on past experiences. When these predictions are met, your awareness smoothly continues. But when a quiet surprise occurs, a subtle shift in your surroundings, your consciousness gently sparks, drawing your attention to the unexpected. It is a continuous soft process of updating and adjusting your inner model of the world. The ultimate nature of this inner light, this subjective awareness that allows you to feel, to dream, to wonder, remains a beautiful, enduring enigma. It is the hard problem, as some researchers gently phrase it, of understanding how the physical properties of the brain give rise to the feeling of qualia, the experience of redness, or the gentle sound of a whispered word. This mystery invites a quiet contemplation, a reverence for the intricate design of existence itself. As you drift, consider the profound wonder of your own awareness. It is a biological miracle, an evolutionary masterpiece, and a cosmic mystery all woven into one. This inner luminous labyrinth, constantly working, constantly perceiving, connects you not only to your own inner world, but to the broader interconnected tapestry of existence. In its quiet unfolding, we find a deep, peaceful reflection of the universe's endless capacity for creation, and its most beautiful, subtle secrets. As the gentle hum of the world outside begins to soften, and your day's adventures slowly recede, your remarkable brain does not simply fall silent. Instead, it embarks upon one of its most delicate and profound tasks, the silent, meticulous work of transforming fleeting moments into lasting understanding. Tonight, we drift into the quiet mechanics of memory's gentle tide, observing how every experience, every thought, every whispered sensation from your waking hours subtly shapes the landscape of your sleeping mind. Imagine the day as a collection of countless tiny pebbles, each representing an observation, a conversation, a feeling, or a skill learned. During your waking hours, these pebbles are gathered, placed into a temporary holding space within your brain. But it is during the peaceful embrace of sleep that these raw experiences begin their journey of true integration. The sleeping mind acts as a quiet, thoughtful gardener, tending to these seeds of information, carefully deciding where they will best take root and flourish. The deepest phases of non-REM sleep, those moments of slow-wave slumber we previously explored, are particularly vital for the consolidation of certain types of memories. Here, the brain orchestrates a meticulous review. Newly acquired information, the facts you've learned, the procedures you've practiced, are gently replayed and rehearsed by neural circuits. It is a subtle, internal dialogue, where electrical signals ripple across brain regions, strengthening the connections between neurons that hold these precious new learnings. Think of it as a quiet sculptor, slowly carving details into a masterpiece, making the contours of your knowledge sharper and more defined. This process helps transfer memories from a temporary, fragile state to more robust, long-term storage, embedding them deeply within the intricate tapestry of your existing understanding. Then, as the night progresses and your sleep cycles bring you to the vivid landscapes of REM sleep, memory takes on another dimension. This is where your brain, with its extraordinary capacity, seems to engage in the more emotional and associative aspects of your day. Dreams, those ethereal narratives unfolding within your mind, are believed to play a role in processing and integrating emotionally charged memories. It is as if your sleeping mind is a gentle storyteller, weaving together disparate threads of experience, emotion, and perception into a cohesive, if sometimes abstract, narrative. This quiet work helps you to make sense of your feelings, to reconcile anxieties, and to softly assimilate the emotional weight of your day, allowing you to awaken with a renewed sense of clarity and perspective. Beyond the creation and strengthening of memories, your sleeping brain also undertakes the essential task of refinement. Unnecessary neural connections, those that might clutter your cognitive landscape, are gently pruned away, making space for more efficient thought processes. This delicate remodeling, alongside the quiet flushing of metabolic byproducts we discussed earlier, contributes to the rebuilding of cognitive function. It prepares your mind for renewed alertness, sharper focus, and an enhanced capacity for learning in the day ahead. So as you rest, remember that your mind is not merely dormant. It is actively working, sculpting your understanding, integrating your experiences, and refining your very perception of the world. Memory's gentle tide flows continuously, shaping your future self with the quiet wisdom gathered from your past, connecting every peaceful moment of slumber to the profound, continuous journey of your existence. This beautiful, silent orchestration within your brain is a testament to the interconnectedness of all things, a continuous, tranquil symphony of learning and growth. Tonight on The Sleepy Scientist, we gently shift our gaze from the grand cosmic ballet and the intricate inner workings of your sleeping mind to another profound mystery, the quiet insights that have illuminated our understanding of the universe. For centuries, the most breathtaking scientific discoveries have often emerged not from bustling laboratories, but from moments of serene contemplation, soft observation, or even the profound stillness of a dreaming mind. These are the echoes of enlightenment, whispered across time by scientific pioneers. Imagine a world where the laws of nature were still largely unseen, like patterns hidden in plain sight. Consider the quiet contemplation of a man named Isaac, watching an apple gently fall from a tree. It was not a thunderous revelation, but a soft, persistent curiosity born from simple observation that led him to ponder why it fell, and whether the same subtle force might hold the moon in its graceful orbit around the Earth. This quiet reflection, this patient connecting of seemingly disparate phenomena, unveiled the universal embrace of gravity, a law that governs everything from the gentle drift of cosmic dust to the majestic dance of galaxies. His thoughtful expressions, as he pondered, mirrored the serene quietude of nature itself. Then, there are the profound whispers that arrive from even deeper states of rest. Picture a chemist named Auguste Kekule, struggling with the elusive structure of benzene. After many waking hours of patient, methodical work, the answer eluded him. But one evening, as he drifted into a state between wakefulness and slumber, perhaps even a gentle dream, he envisioned a serpent biting its own tail, an ancient symbol known as the Ouroboros. This soft, dreamlike image provided the critical, intuitive leap. The benzene molecule had a circular, ring-like structure. This was a quiet revelation, a flash of insight from the subconscious, demonstrating how the mind, when allowed to rest and wander freely, can synthesize information in unexpected, beautiful ways, much like the creative dream-weaving of REM sleep. Even in moments of what might seem accidental, there is a quiet receptivity at play. Think of Alexander Fleming, noticing a gentle mold, quietly growing on a bacterial culture dish. Many might have dismissed it as contamination, but his thoughtful observation, his patient curiosity, led him to recognize the subtle halo of inhibition around the mold. This quiet insight, this recognition of a pattern, unveiled penicillin, a discovery that would quietly transform medicine and save countless lives. It was the prepared mind, calmly observing, that was open to such a subtle, yet profound whisper from the natural world. These quiet revelations, these echoes of enlightenment, remind us that discovery is often a gentle unfolding, a patient listening to the universe's subtle cues. Scientists, with their persistent yet often tranquil pursuit of knowledge, teach us that the greatest truths are not always shouted, but are often revealed in moments of profound stillness. Their quiet observations, their thoughtful expressions as they ponder the world, reflect a deep reverence for the universe's underlying patterns, and an openness to the silent wisdom that nature perpetually offers. As you drift peacefully, consider the gentle rhythm of discovery, a process that mirrors the quiet, restorative work occurring within your own mind as you rest. Just as the universe reveals its secrets to those who quietly observe, your own consciousness, in its restful state, continues to integrate, to understand, and to find its own subtle revelations, connecting you to the timeless, beautiful pursuit of knowledge that echoes through all existence. Tonight on The Sleepy Scientist, we gently turn our focus to the unseen wonders residing within every living thing, exploring how patient observation and quiet contemplation have unveiled life's most fundamental blueprints. We drift into the luminous origins of biology's deepest truths, revealing how groundbreaking discoveries shine a gentle light upon the intricate mechanisms that allow life to flourish and persist. Imagine a time when the intricate world within a single leaf, or even a tiny drop of fresh water, was utterly unseen, an uncharted universe of miniature wonders. It took the patient curiosity of early observers, their eyes straining through the simple glass lenses of nascent microscopes, to unveil this hidden realm. They saw not a uniform substance, but countless tiny chambers, like an infinite array of quiet, shimmering rooms, gently arranged side by side. These were the cells, the fundamental building blocks of all living things. This quiet revelation, that every organism, from the smallest almost invisible microbe to the tallest most ancient tree, and indeed, to your own wonderfully complex being, is composed of these individual, self-contained units, was a profound whisper of nature's elegant, inherent design. Each cell, a tiny living marvel, diligently performing its quiet tasks, absorbing nourishment, growing, and subtly dividing, a testament to life's intrinsic organization. It was as if a grand, unseen blueprint for life itself was slowly, gently being revealed, piece by quiet piece, demonstrating a universe of order within chaos. But the mystery deepened, beckoning further contemplation. Within each of these minute, shimmering chambers, these cells, lay an even more subtle secret, a hidden instruction manual of immense precision, gently folded and tucked away within their very core. It was a silent, intricate blueprint, guiding every aspect of life's development, function, and incredible diversity. Generations of quiet researchers, their minds filled with thoughtful expressions and patient experiments, dedicated their lives to understanding this unseen code, this profound language of heredity. Then, with a gentle, patient unraveling, came the quiet revelation of the double helix. Imagine a delicate, shimmering spiral staircase, each step a pair of chemical letters, arranged in a specific, meaningful sequence. This elegant, beautifully twisted structure, known as DNA, was not just a molecule, it was the very essence of life's continuity, the soft whisper that carried hereditary information from one generation to the next, connecting all living things through an ancient, unbroken lineage. It dictates the gentle unfolding of an acorn into a magnificent oak, a tiny egg into a soaring, graceful bird, and the intricate, unique development of your own wonderful being. The quiet beauty of its structure, its simple yet profound capacity to store, copy, and transmit the entire informational symphony of life, brought a wave of serene understanding, unifying all biological processes under one elegant principle. The patient work of these scientists, their gentle persistence in observing the unseen, in listening to nature's silent clues, gradually pieced together this astonishing biological tapestry. Their quiet revelations transformed our view of life itself, revealing a deeper, more interconnected reality than ever before thought possible, emphasizing the underlying unity that flows through all existence. As you drift deeper into rest, consider the quiet wonder of this shared blueprint, this fundamental connection that unites every living thing on our planet. From the earliest cells drifting in ancient waters, to the complex dance of molecules within your own body, life's profound mysteries are continuously, gently unfolding.